Here we go.
Think about a big voice,
Season 2,
big mouth.
Well,
I know exactly.
Oh my God, we just laugh all the time. Say hi. Oh, welcome to the new host of the Dead Day Show. I understand they're replacing all the men with women. That would be me. Okay, Jason, here's your babysitting job. Say bye, little Blackie. Oh my God, and James. Oh, they love the dog. Okay, so here we are. Well, let's start with our vacation, 4-day vacation to LA. I mean, my God, it's such a long trip for such a short time, but my kid has to stay in school. He's struggling in algebra. If anybody has any algebra tips, please text me, email me. I need help for my son, not me. I was not good in algebra either, but it's not hereditary.
I was 47 before I needed it.
Yeah, I don't need it anyway. So I got locked. First I get to LA. I don't have the key to the house. I told the maintenance man I put another security lock on the top. I said, make sure it's the same lock as the bottom. I get there, it wasn't. Thank God, Jeff and Gage live down the hill. Thank God. And I just texted him. I said, I hope somebody's home. I'm locked out. And Jeff texts right back and says, I'll send Gage up. And Gage came running up with the key. And Brendan and I was so smart. When I took Uber from the airport, I had him drop me at Mel's Diner, and I had Brendan meet me there. Because I didn't want to go in and open up the house and unset the alarm and do all that without even having the garage open and the keys to the car, and who knew what the house was going to be like. I mean, it's so crazy. So Brendan took me up there, thank God, because he was there, and we were sitting there waiting on Gage, who came right up. We opened the house, we get in, and then I don't know the alarm code. Oh, Gage, what's the alarm code? He knew the alarm code. Thank God he knew the alarm code. It was just a show, but anyway. And then on Thanksgiving Day, before Thanksgiving Day, we pre-taped the radio show, Jeff Lewis on Andy Cohen Radio. Oh my God. We were so funny. I listened to it myself yesterday because I couldn't listen to it. We had pre-taped it and it was on in the car. So I listened to it. I was laughing so hard. We really are the Three Stooges. We're hilarious together. I mean, we're just funny because we like to hang out and laugh together. Jeff is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. You have to get his sense of humor, but it's just hilarious. He's so funny. And Gage couldn't get a word in edgewise, of course, with my big mouth there, allegedly.
I asked him about himself, and then you just...
Oh, yeah, we asked about... Jeff asked about him, and then he answers for him. Next. Oh, my God, it was funny. Then I go to... Oh, my God. Then Heather McDonald says, oh, Kelly Dodd from the Orange County Housewives wants to meet you. She wants to come over. I said, okay, have her come over Monday night. So she comes over dressed like... a bombshell, and with Heather dressed like a bombshell. And they come in to the house, and I serve them drinks, and we're just hanging out. And I guess Brendan was there, and then Ronnie came over later from Watch What Crappens, and then we're hanging out, and then they were so dolled up, and I had put out wine and cheese, which I didn't have very much because I had just gotten home. And I said, do you guys want to go, to a restaurant? Or do you want to hang here? Do you want me to order sushi, the best sushi in the world right down the hill? And then I looked at them and I could see they were so all dolled up. So I'm like, well, why wouldn't I take them out and let them show off how beautiful they look? So I had on my regular jeans and t-shirt and the dog. So Kelly says, we're going to go to Craig's. So she calls and gets a table at Craig's. So we go down to Craig's. And then when we're walking into Craig's, I remember the dog. So I'm putting him under my thing so no one can see him. And I'm taking my time hiding the dog because I saw TMZ and all the paparazzi. And I'm like, I don't want to get busted with the dog. So I don't want anybody to see the dog. So I'm going to wait till they get through, being fabulous for the camera. And then I'm going to slip in behind them so no one sees my dog. Now, Jane Fonda goes there with her dog, but I'm not Jane Fonda, so who knows? We're the same age, though, no. And so Kelly runs and hops in a car. Kelly runs and hops in David Foster's car. And he starts telling her, get out of the car. And he gets all upset about it. And she goes, oh, don't you want to trade your old housewife for a new housewife? And get out of my car. And I'm seeing all this commotion going on. And then when we get in, I was just like on and on. And then all of a sudden, the phones light up. Her phone lights up. Ronnie's phone, everybody's phones lights up. Are you guys at Craig's? What happened? And TMZ and this one and that one. And then David Foster's putting out a statement and his girlfriend's going to be upset. And it's just going on and on and on. I was just sitting there going, LA really is like It's wackadoodle. They call it La La Land for a reason. Anyway, it was just hilarious. But anyway, that's what happened there. And then later Brendan shows up. You know, he's with E or E.T., whatever. I get them mixed up. And so he gets in on that. When he's there, he goes, oh, I can find out everything that's going on. And he goes, my phone's lighting up too. Oh, I'm so glad I wasn't here early. I don't want to get caught up in all that. You know, I was like, oh, God, it's too funny. Anyway, so tomorrow we're leaving to drive to Tampa. Thank God they found the murderer. What was that guy called? The serial killer. James didn't want to go. He was scared. I said, I'm going to pack my gun, so in a knife, and one of those electrical things you shoot people with, because James was a scaredy cat. Can't go to Tampa till they find the murderer. Well, thank God they found him. And we're taking my book. We're going to take my book. So if anybody wants to buy the books, we'll sell them cheap and let everybody have a little cheap thrill. Anyway, and then I've been getting into some Twitter fights with people. I mean, are you kidding me? I got a Twitter fight with that Essie Cup, who's great on HLN. She's got a great show there. I love her. She's a Republican, but she's got a good heart. She's trying to do so many things for kids around the world. And I get into a spat with her about sexual harassment, that the punishment should meet the crime, that not everyone should be treated the same. And then I send out a tweet about Susan Sarandon, where I called her a dipshit know-it-all. And she tweeted me back about the elephant. So I've just been getting into so many spats on Twitter. I don't know. It's the moon rising or something. And then apparently Stassi from Vanderpump Rules made some comment about the sexual harassment that someone in her audience or her sponsors didn't like. I didn't hear it, so I don't want to say too much about it because I didn't hear it. And she had to back it down and apologize, and apparently lost a couple of sponsors over it. I mean, this whole sexual harassment thing is taking over the country. Meanwhile, North Korea's sending up bombs. Oh, congratulations, Jason. Look who won the Miss USA pageant. Oh. Was it USA or America? I think it was
South
USA.
Africa.
The South Africa won the pageant. Yeah, she looks a lot like Jason's sister, Teresa, doesn't she?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Look, look at that. Her hair looks like mine. The body's my old body. I mean, we have a lot in common. And those earrings, if they're real, I'll take them. Oh, speaking of jewelry, well, look who got engaged. Prince Harry and what's her name? Meghan Markle, or whatever her name is. So he gives her a diamond ring. I'll show it to you. Wait, hold on. First. Wait. He gives her an engagement ring, but wait, I've got to look at it first. He gives her an engagement ring. I mean, it's a lovely little ring for a prom queen. But honestly, honey, you're going into the palace. Get a rock. Don't get a ring. I mean, really, it's... Okay. It's on a gold band. The center stone is from Botswana, where the Prince Harry traveled while growing up, and again this summer with Markle to celebrate her birthday. So he was being sentimental and got her a nice little sentimental stone, and that little being the operative word, from Botswana. Why didn't he just go in the Queen's vault and pick out a damn rock and put that on her finger? She's going to be a princess. And then he could have taken that little one and just stuck it right here around her neck, like her little starter stone, as a little present for getting married. And then the side stones came from Princess Diana's collection.
John Davis says it ain't no black diamond.
Yeah. And I'll tell you one thing. They had to dig through Diana's jewelry to find two little stones that small. I mean, those are little. Those would be great on the little first baby's earrings. They're so little. Why didn't he get her a big old beautiful thing? It doesn't matter. She's going into the palace with the Queen's jewelry. I mean, come on, you've got to compete with the tiaras and the jewels and the pearls, and you need a big damn ring. I was a little disappointed in the engagement. I mean, she came out in this polyester kind of wrapped coat. Why didn't she come out dressed with her hair in a French twist with some gorgeous pearls around her neck with a big rock on her finger and be statuesque and be like Grace Kelly or Audrey Hepburn or Princess Diana or someone fabulous? Just came out like an average little cheerleader, cute as she can be, God bless. But I mean, get a stylist, get a publicist. Come on, put it on.
Sold out in 20 minutes.
Probably did sell out. I mean, maybe she was getting commission and that's why she wore that thing.
Probably doesn't want to be too excessive.
Yeah.
You can be very elegantly understated. She has all that long hair hanging around. I mean, really, you need to be elegant. Even a little pillbox hat or no hat or even a ponytail, and then elegant and classy and, you know, just very not so American LA girl. Hopped off the cheerleader bandwagon. But anyway, God bless them. She's a pretty girl. Apparently she's got some depth to her. She's interested in a lot of women's causes. And I think they're very happy together. And I just love him. But I mean, really, you've got to have, the ring was created, he had the ring made by Queen Elizabeth's preferred jeweler, Cleve and Company. It features 2 diamonds on the band surrounding the center one from the late princess. So it's lovely. I hate to be a party pooper, spoiler Grinch, but I wanted more.
Oh, she'll get more.
I hope so. Yeah. If not, she needs to call me. Prince Harry says Donald Trump is not welcome at his wedding, that Trump is a serious threat to human rights. Well, you have redeemed yourself. The ring is fine.
The ring is perfect now.
The ring is perfect. I'm going to go get one just like it. I'll take it back. In celebrity news, Joan Collins, defending her ex-husband, Dame Joan Collins, says that she's hitting back at her son's claim that her ex-husband, Anthony Newley, was a pedophile. The son told a Sunday newspaper that his famous father was a pedophile who considered innocent to be an aphrodisiac. Well, Dame Joan, at age 84, she looks fabulous, stood up for her husband and said it's absolutely untrue. So I wonder if she'll cut him out of the will, the family will. I have a picture of her right over there. She signed for me when I did an infomercial with her in Baden-Baden, Switzerland in the 90s called the Bioflora. Oh, and other celebrity news, look who got married. It's true. It's right there about Joan Collins. She looks fabulous.
Last night they did the Fashion Police finale.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a whole hour, really, of Joan clips.
Oh, what is it?
And there was a photo they did of a flashback to that episode, and Joan Collins was dressed in this pink dress that was Willow cut, wrapped in a white fur.
Oh, fabulous.
She made a joke, like, if I wanted to see something pink and saggy wrapped in white fur, I'd take off all my clothes and look there.
Oh, my God. I love Joan. We have her little picture over there, too. We miss her.
She's great.
Aw. Anyway, so I will say Joan Collins liked those furs. When I did that infomercial with her in Baden-Baden, it was cold. She put on 3 different furs throughout 12 hours.
Yeah.
And they were all full length, fabulous. That's back when furs were popular.
Collection.
Yeah, from the Dynasty. Those were back when they were popular. So the 2 guys on the $1 million listing, remember Fredrick Eklund and his boyfriend? Well, they had twins.
Oh my God.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
They had twins.
Great.
I'm very happy for them, and I love the $1 million listing. Every time I see the $1 million listing, it makes me want to buy an apartment in New York. Now, this week, Paris Hilton tweeted out that in 2006 she invented the selfie with Britney Spears. She also had a photographic evidence to back up her claim. So she says she invented the selfie. Well, of course, the internet went wild with 100 other people that had taken a selfie before she was probably born. But I do think she made it popular. And by the way, she's the one that taught me how to make a selfie. I was with her in New York, and I was flipping the right one, and it was really hard to get the picture. She goes, no, you have to use the one on the left side, and it goes click, 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 and you get 100 at once. I'm like, oh, that's why I never look good in my selfies. I didn't know the secret, Paris.
Dumb as a rock.
Now, Jenna, dumb as a rock. In more celebrity news, apparently Jennifer Hudson and her husband are in a big custody battle fight over, and she's going to divorce him. Now, I just read he went to Harvard, so he must be a smart guy. But anyway, she says that she's getting a restraining order on him because he left a gun in a holster on the kitchen counter, and she felt that that was intimidating, especially after her mother and one of her relatives had been murdered. And so she got an order of protection, and the cops got involved to remove David from the family home. And they broke up several months ago. They've been negotiating, and apparently she's got the exclusive possession of the residence, and they're fighting over who's going to live in main primary custody of the son. So, more celebrity news. Scumbags broke into Venus Williams' Florida home and made off with 16 very expensive designer purchase handbags valued at $400,000. This is why I have security guards, security cameras, and security at my house all the time. If you come into my house, you're going to be hauled off in an ambulance. I'm just telling you right now.
But they knew that they were going to be at the wedding because they had publicized where the wedding was going to be. And
from 2010. I wonder who that is. Well, I'll have to call them back later. It must not be anyone important. I don't think so. It's from Texas. It might be Sandy. As we previously reported, she told the police that her house was hit between September 1 and 5 while they knew that she was in New York at the U.S. Open. Many of the bags were Hermes and Birkin bags, and 200 photos and some jewelry after the heist. Now you're really going too far when you go to the jewelry. And the good news for her is she's earned $40 million in tennis prize money over the year. Wow, that's a lot of money. If I'd have known that, I'd have practiced my tennis a little bit more. Okay. Moving right along. Oh, God, did you guys watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes.
Well, in the end, they leave a big fight. It's going to be between Kim and Kenya. Now, I personally do not know how they can take Kenya off the show. I think she contributes too much. She's very sarcastic. She's beautiful. She's got all her one-liners in. And she's an instigator and a shit stirrer. So I don't know why they would sideline her because she got married. She didn't need the husband before and she doesn't need him now. To me, that's like saying, well, without your husband, you're just not fabulous enough. But I don't know whose side we're on yet, but I do think in this instance, Kim started it. She stirred it up.
Unless they go back and show us.
Unless they show us otherwise. But what stood out for me, though, was when they went over, I guess Sheree went over to Kim's house and they made a drink. They were drinking out of those red plastic cups.
That's Kim's favorite cup.
Who drinks out of red plastic cups? I'm at the office and I might have a plastic cup from Ulta. But you wouldn't see me serving a guest out of a red plastic cup in my backyard.
It's kind of her trademark.
Well, Kim, honey, step it up. Get some Baccarat Crystal. I can't. And by the way, that plastic is so bad, and you throw them out. I don't let anybody buy anything disposable plastic in our house. If we buy anything plastic, it's like permanent plastic, and I try to even avoid that. This was a gift, by the way, including toothbrushes. Yes. All right, so Nene mentioned that Phaedra and Candy were both in on the lie. I mean, Phaedra and Portia were both in the lie about Candy, and that Portia threw Phaedra under the bus and let Phaedra take the fall. Well, I don't usually agree much with Nene, but I agree with her on that one.
Yeah.
It takes two to tango. I think they were both in on it, and I think that Portia saw an opportunity. She was in the hot seat. She threw Phaedra under the bus, and Phaedra took the fall. Candy is so generous and so forgiving and such a good person. I wouldn't be surprised if she made amends with Kenya and let her get back on the show, because I'm sure Kenya's struggling with 2 kids and everything. She was probably counting on that income. Yeah, Phaedra.
Phaedra signed a multi-million-dollar
I saw that.
This week.
Here it is. Phaedra lands a modeling contract with Wilhelmina Models.
Yeah.
She added a new job to her long resume. The lawyer and mortician has added model to a long list of career, landing a modeling career with Wilhelmina. But she's only 5'1". But how do you know that it was multi-million-dollar?
Because I read another article on it. They said that it was a multi-million-dollar contract.
Really? Yeah. Oh my God, I'm going to start working out more too. You think she got a multi-million-dollar contract?
I mean, it had to do with
I'd be surprised.
There's other pieces to it.
And more housewife news. Danielle Staub's ex-fiance is suing her, and Kim Granatel is paying his court fees, saying that she lied about a current fiance while on Watch What Happens Live. That Kim and that other Kim, they need to just go away. They're too thirsty for me. They're not on. They're just trying to get on the show. They remind me of some of those girls.
I heard Candy quit Escape too.
She did?
Like yesterday, I guess.
She quit?
Made it official.
I wonder why. You know what? She brought them to life again. She gave them a new stage, a new platform, and a lot of attention. I don't know that they appreciated her enough, to be honest with you. And honestly, I mean, really, I don't know. I guess they can do concerts and everything, but I mean, it's not Lady Gaga. Baby boy on the way for Meghan King Edmonds, pregnant with her second child with Jimmy, the sports guy. Another housewife news, Peggy Sulan reportedly threatening to quit. Translation, they're not asking her back, and so she's going to say she quit. Why can't they ever just say, I was fired, or I wasn't invited back, or they didn't renew the show? It's always that they're too busy with too much else to do.
Yeah, but she was horrible. Bye.
Now, I kind of liked her, and I liked her husband, but no one else really seemed to like her. Now, listen to this one. It's time for the Real Housewives to say goodbye. According to what article was TV Guide? TV Guide made a list of housewives that they think should leave the franchise. Okay, I'm not going to say I agree or disagree. I'm simply going to be the messenger. Here's who they said, and you guys tell me. Vicky Gunvalson, tweet us, Leah Black, Miami. Let me know. Tamara, or comment at hello@leahblack.com. How do they comment right now? Comment live on your Facebook. Yeah. So Vicky Gunvalson, Tamara Judge, Carol Radziwill, Lydia McLaughlin, Stephanie Holman, Meghan King Edwards, Cynthia Bailey, Kim Richards, and Ziggy Flicker. Yeah. Those are the ones that Time Magazine thinks that they...
No, TV Guide.
TV Guide. Sorry, TV... Yeah, they're not... Time Magazine wouldn't put them on the cover.
Those are the people over there.
Yeah, they wouldn't put them on the cover.
They'll put one on the cover when they're president.
Yeah, right. Oh, God. Stop. Tiffany Hedren slams Andy Cohen, and bottom feeder Bravo warns women not to join RHOD Dallas because they're about exploitation and look for a crack to destroy your ratings. So here's a disgruntled, I guess she must have been a housewife, Tiffany Hendra. She caused a major uproar on Facebook posts. She said, she's an actress and a lifestyle blogger, and she warned women not to join it and she slammed Andy. They're exploiting women on television for high ratings. No shit, Sherlock, and these women are making a fortune exploiting themselves.
She was on season 1 in Dallas.
Oh, she was on season 1. Well, translation, she didn't probably get invited back, disgruntled employee.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That happened.
I'm getting texts and seeing Facebook posts that Bravo's casting looking for new women. Hear me, ladies. If you want to be famous and you're willing to jeopardize your marriage, your family, and your brand and your mission, go for it, she wrote. Bravo's a bottom feeder. Oh, my God. Well, I will tell you this. Those girls sign up for it. They put it out there, and some of them would be making $30,000 a year working at Burger King, and they're making lots of money buying houses and building brands. So you know what I mean. You know what you're getting into. And I mean, if you don't like it, don't watch it.
It's all how you.
Yeah, that's how you do it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. They're not hurting anybody. Well, except each other, themselves.
Control your life, or it'll control you.
Yeah, run your life, or it'll run you.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God, Kim Oleic had her daughter flash her boobs on social media, and social media is going crazy. Well, I agree. She should be flashing her boobs. Why? What is wrong with these people?
That's part of the fight thing, because she told her to do that to get tickets to something, and that's why she said. Yeah,
she wanted to get tickets to John Legends, and Christy Teigen said, "Honey, I'll get you tickets. Don't make her do that for them or something." Oh Lord. Oh God.
John Davis says it's better than Playboy.
Oh, well, I mean, honestly, she's a young girl, and I don't know. Once you do something like that, you can't take it back. She'll forever be known as the girl that flashed a tit on whatever, social media.
Well,
news alert.
She started out.
Oh, no, I think they started out a little more dramatic than that. Brendan Jeffrion from @TV Brendan. News alert. Back by popular demand. MTV greenlights Jersey Shore family vacation with the original housemates set to return in 2018.
Yeah,
You're kidding me. See, I only watched it like once or something. I didn't really pay much attention. But didn't one of them get arrested later, and one of them opened an ice cream parlor? I don't know. But anyway, if you like Jersey Shore, there you go.
And they rebooted, and they're doing a new one called, it's in the Florida Panhandle. Florida Shore or something like that.
Here's another one. Hopes to resume production. The House of Cards sent a letter to the cast and the crew of Netflix saying the production is on the final season will be held until December the 8th. Oh, yeah. So apparently they're trying to figure out a way, and I already figured it out. They just arrest him for collusion and treason, put him in jail, and put a woman in as president and start the show over all over again. Okay. Now, in other news, this is sad. The world produces more than 3.5 million tons of garbage every day. As that figure grows, the issue is becoming impossible to ignore. A journalist traveled to 6 major cities to investigate how they manage or mismanage waste.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 3.5 million tons of garbage a day? This is why you have to buy everything you can that's recyclable. Because imagine in 100 and 200 and 300 years, it's just going to be one big old garbage pit. Kind of like Washington, D.C. Charlie Rose, they're taking back their Arizona State University is taking back the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism.
Oh, God. Now, what are they going to take back from
Can you believe it?
Lauer?
Yeah, well, I don't know if he ever got any awards. I thought he was a lightweight myself, Matt.
That video of him and Al going down the luges out there.
Oh, God.
Olympics.
I missed that one.
Laying on top of each other.
Well, so he's not going to get the Arizona, he's not going to get the Walter Cronkite. The last time I saw Walter Cronkite was the night, September the 10th, right before September 11th in Rome or Florence, right before the bombing. Wow. Can you believe it? At dinner that night. Oh, God, just spare me. I don't know. Maybe. A head transplant doctor claims he had a first successful human head transplant on a corpse. He's an Italian doctor that said he performed a head transplant on an operation on a teddy bear made of bone-stuffed human meat. And then he allowed that these transplants will be possible, and that he's claiming that he performed a surgery on a monkey, but without reattaching the spinal cord, and he published a paper on it. And now he's claiming that he can sever and reattach animal spinal cords, so it's only a matter of time before we can have a head transplant. Can I make a list of people to practice on? Bangkok. Oh, God, this woman was using her toilet, and this damn snake came up through the toilet and bit her in the ass. He's going to be hit with sexual harassment for that. He bit her in the thigh. She jumped up to see a scene straight out of a nightmare. An 8-foot python emerged from her toilet. She rushed to the hospital, bleeding heavily, bears the mark from the 8 tooth punctures that were around a half an inch deep. They captured the snake. A week later, the daughter found a second python in the same toilet. The daughter was so shaken she went to stay with relatives. They need to put some filter system in there. And it could be argued that snakes have always owned this corner of Thailand, and the people of Bangkok are merely borrowing it from them. Oh my God, we've gone too far. Oh my God, can you imagine? They're sitting on the toilet and and look at this python. Did you see this damn thing? I mean, look how big it is. It goes from like here, it swiggles around and goes all the way. Oh, it's so disgusting. I just can't. High school teachers accused of snorting cocaine in the classroom. The student who filmed the alleged activity says he realized my English teacher just did cocaine. He was shocked. She's in the corner, hiding with the chair and a book to appear to have cocaine putting out into lines. I watched the footage again and again, and so he videotaped it, and he said, I just realized my English teacher did cocaine. Of course, it was in Florida. Of course. It's the bottom of the swamp. Okay, you come all the way down. Here's the tip of Florida. Everything comes down to Florida. NBC Wilbert Jones hugs his attorney as he walks out of prison on a good Wednesday. Listen to this one. Jones, 65, was arrested at age of 19 and sentenced to life without parole. Authorities withheld evidence that could have exonerated Jones decades ago. So this little black kid at 19 was in jail till he was 65 because the authorities withheld evidence that could have cleared him but I'm sure it had a racial undertone to it. And the guy is such a good guy. He comes out and says, God is so good after his rape conviction was overturned by a judge. I mean, I'd come out with, where's that motherfucker that put me in jail? Do you think 2017 has been a pretty challenging year for the world? You're not alone. The dictionary, the word of the year today. What do you think it is? Complicit. The site announced that the word of the year, with a Trump joke first suggesting it, has selected Kobethi for this year's honor, although this year's word choice is certainly Trump-focused. Word of the year, complicit. Are you listening, Republicans? Are you listening, Ryan? Are you listening, McCormick? You're all being McDonald, whatever his name is, Mr. Turtleneck. You're all being complicit.
That's the name of Ivanka's new fragrance.
Yeah, that was on Saturday Night Live, yeah. Anti-gay lawmaker. Oh, it's always the anti-gays. The anti-gay lawmaker caught having sex in his office scrubs internet. So wasn't he having sex with a guy? I think he was having sex with a guy. So of course he's an anti-gay lawmaker, and he's caught in his office having sex with a guy. It's always the Denny Hasserts and the self-righteous ones that are the ones, Roy Moore, out there preaching that Bible, and God can forgive him. You can too, while he's chasing young girls in the malls. Oh, but he's saying, we have to be moral. We have to keep our moral authority. What moral authority? Oh my God. Sarah Palin on sexual harassment. Listen to what she says. This is just too much. People don't mess with me because they know I'm packing. She's got a gun on her holster. Yeah. So people don't mess with you not because you're packing, but no one would want to mess with you. People have better taste than that. Minus that husband Todd, which I wonder when was the last time he even touched her. Oh God, I can't with her. Oh, listen. The cyclist who flipped off Trump's motorcade lost her job. A GoFundMe has raised $100,000. So Trump's motorcade's going by, and she thumbs him off. So then I saw, and then she lost her job after the photo went viral. She has the right to flip anybody off she wants to, but I think she should be the Time Magazine Person of the Year.
I agree.
Now look at this. Look what the Trump boys are doing. This is the tail of an elephant. Yeah. They go and they slaughter these elephants, and they bring the tails back and they bring the ivory back. I have a lot of ivory, but it was all gifted to me, and I don't even know what to do with it. But can you believe that? I would buy it. Can you believe he cut this elephant's tail off? They killed the cougars, and now there was a big movement where they want. Trump said, well, all you guys can all go over there, and you can slaughter all the elephants that you want, and bring them all back as trophies. How horrible is that? These little families of elephants. Speaking of letting them eat cake, eat children for breakfast is the code. Remember Munchkin's wife, the one that was talking about flying on the private plane to see, the eclipse, and then she was tagging all the expensive clothes she wears. Well, now she goes to the Treasury and holds up this big thing of money with her glove. I think the title should be "Let Them Eat Cake." Oh,
they were talking about how she had put a glove on because she never touched a $1 bill.
If it didn't have 2 zeros on the end, she didn't want it.
She was afraid it was contagious.
Contagious, yeah. She had the glove on. How embarrassing. What were you saying? People said?
People were just saying you look good, and that the show's getting. Renee Ruiz said the show's getting better and better.
Yay! I love Renee.
People were saying that they agreed with most of the people on that list.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, Lydia and Vicky were two, and Carol were the three that people seem to think.
I'm surprised to hear that. I thought that most of those were likable. Yeah. They like people that are going to bring the drama, and let's just be what it is. Listen, if you like the show, share it. Hit share when we hang up. Hit share now. Don't forget to share, and that's SHARE, as James pointed out. For this audience, it's not CHER. Photo provided. Okay, my God. The gunman behind the rampage in northern Florida. I just want to know, if this guy walked into a gun shop, if you would sell him a gun. This is the gunman behind that rampage in Florida, where went in and slaughtered all his people. Can you believe this? I mean, really? Oh my God. Oh, my quote of the week. My quote of the week. If you only speak the truth, your voice will become more powerful. And I believe that. I think you water down your voice with lies and misrepresentations, and if you just speak the truth, your voice will be more powerful. So that is my quote of the week. I should have a pillow that says that, but I don't. But I do have other pillows at leahblack.com, and my book at leahblack.com, and my skincare at leahblack.com. So go to leahblack.com. Please share this. Hit share. Oh, my handbags. Don't forget my handbags. You've got to hit share. Okay, what are we whispering about over there? Okay, don't forget, we're going to be in Tampa Thursday night at what?
We're going to probably extend the sale. How successful.
Oh, you want to say? Oh, okay. You know what happened? Two things. One, so many people went on our website for Cyber Monday that the link wasn't coming on. So we're going to extend it when till...
I think, well, we're going to notify and change the...
All right, so we'll just extend it through next Monday. I said we'll have 2 Cyber Mondays. We'll just extend it because everything was like 50% off. That's a steal bargain for all of you people. So have fun with that. And Thursday night we will be in Tampa. You can always contact us at hello@leahblack.com. And don't forget to share this video. And I can't wait till next Wednesday. You'll get to hear all about the Tampa gossip. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching, and we had fun.
Your Patreon account.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get a Patreon account. I'm going to launch it soon.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, just cross your fingers that, you know, the delusional president doesn't hit the red button. Bye.